home haunt out in Orland Hills. One of our favorites. In fact, the very first home haunt we ever went to. And this is Dark Shadows. How about our 2013 visit? How was it?
Oh, it's great as always. I mean, that was my first home haunt. So I mean, that's the first one we went to. I was, I thought it was fantastic, and once again, I mean, didn't disappoint. It was great. First of all, they have a lot of props on the lawn. I mean, and they're really well done. They're animatronic and great. I mean, very. I mean, it's fantastic to look at. I mean, and then you get the bonus of the home haunt, which is fantastic as well. And like I said, it's the first one we've gone to, and every year it's great. So I mean, you go in and there was a guy with a gas mask, like from like World War I time, maybe, I don't know, but I mean, there's like a swamp area. I mean, the home haunt is great. And then I know I gotta mention the little girl that was wandering around outside. She was great. And I think that was like her first time doing this. But she was walking around and then she's in the home haunt too, which was, I mean, she was great. So as always, I mean, this one I look forward to. It's one of my favorite home haunts. I give it a 5 out of 5.
Dark Shadows, aside from winning the prize for the coolest name because it's named after the 60s soap opera Dark Shadows, so it's always an extra point right there. It's a yard display and a home haunt. And the yard display is all handcrafted by the guy who puts this haunt together. And he's a younger guy, and he does really great stuff. Animated skeletons, pneumatic props, spitters, things that pop out of coffins, things that move in the background, a zombie walking a dog, all sorts of crazy stuff. And this is the yard display, not to mention thunder and lightning effects. And there's a life-size coffin if you want to get into it and have your picture taken. A nice wooden pine box there for you to get your picture taken in. But then the garage has its own haunt, and the front of it looks like a dilapidated shack. You walk in the garage, there are 3 or 4 scenes in there. This year there was a sort of a nuclear waste, toxic waste dump with a guy with a gas mask. There was a swamp, which is always my favorite. It's spooky, it's moody, it's hard to believe you're in somebody's garage because you walk across this wooden bridge. It smells like a swamp. It's got plants, it's got fog, it's got green lighting, it's cool. And there's usually like a little house set up too, a little tiny house with a creepy thing on a rocker. And then this year, this little girl, she's about 12 years old, and she was carrying a head, somebody's decapitated head. And the head was like her pet, like her doll. She kept showing people her head and things. She was the live actor at the end of the haunt. And she was really, really good for what she did. It was cute. It was funny. It made us laugh. And Dark Shadows is always a good time. 5 out of 5 for me.